Hello everyone! So today we're gonna build an armor sorter. Let's go. Welcome back everyone! So today we're going to sort all of our armor pieces. Now what do I mean by that? Well, we're going to sort out all of our chest plates, boots, leggings, and helmets out from our junk items. All of our unstackable items that we do not need. For example, water bottles, swords, tools, whatever the heck you want. And we're going to do this using this little machine over here. Well, not so little machine. Now, before we get to the machine, I just want to tell you, this machine will break if you try to sort out any buckets, any indispensable items like shears or flint and steel. Potions will get destroyed and shulker boxes will also break the machine. But that should not be a problem, as I think you've already seen the first 3 episodes, because otherwise you probably wouldn't be watching this one. Oh, and if you just randomly decided to click on this video and did not see the first 3 episodes, do go watch those, because there we're going over all of the basics. So be sure you understand the basics before we get to this complicated machine over here. Now, after you've sorted out all of those items, we know that this machine can't break anymore, and well, I can start explaining how it works. So in the beginning, we're going to input all of our items into this hopper line right here. So they're going to come in all the way here and go into this dispenser right here. Now, when this dispenser has some items in it, this comparator here will detect it and send a redstone signal all the way up here and activate this clock up here. Now, what will this clock do? Well, first of all, it's going to dispense an armor stand from up here, which is going to drop all the way down here and sit right in front of this dispenser here. Then it's going to trigger this dispenser here and tries to dispense the item that we got in there onto the armor stand. If it's an armor piece, it will go onto the armor stand. If not, it will just go on through and land on this hopper here. Now, after that, this armor stand with an armor piece on it is going to just sit here. Or, well, the armor stand without anything on it, if the item was not an armor piece. It's just going to sit right here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to take that redstone signal and activate this piston with it and launch the armor stand all the way over here. So it will land on this slab here and just sit here. Now, while it's being launched over here and in the end sits here, the redstone pulse that we had right here will continue on along here very slowly and activate this dispenser here, which will fire an arrow and destroy the armor stand. The armor stand is then dropped down here with the armor piece on it, if there was one on it, and they both go in here. There they get dispensed up into this elevator. They get pushed all the way up here. By the way, this bubble elevator could also be a hopper elevator or dropper elevator, whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. So then they just come down into this hopper right here, go along here. Every unstackable item gets sorted out this way, and since the only unstackable item we're going to have here are armor pieces, only armor pieces will end up in this chest, and our armor stands will get recycled over into this dispenser here, and the whole thing can start from the beginning. So I think that was a bit complicated, and I think it's a lot easier if I just show you how it works with this little example chest here. So let's just take this chest and place it up here. Just place the chest right here. And wait a bit, and it should start activating. So, as you can see, those armor stands drop down there. If it's not an armor piece, the item just goes on. If it's an armor piece, it gets dispensed onto that armor stand. And then the armor stand gets shot over here and broken again by that dispenser right there. Then the items go all the way down here into this dispenser, and they flow up here, go into this hopper, and as we can see, all the armor pieces get sorted out here, and the armor stands get recycled in here. So if we wait a little bit, we can see all of our armor stands are back in here, and all our armor pieces have been sorted out right here. Now the rest of our items should all be right down here, and yes, as we can see, there's 18 items in there and 9 items in here, and we haven't lost anything. So now that we know how it works, I think it's time to show you how to build this. So to start building it, we're going to start out by, well, putting in the ice paths where the items or the armor stands are going to, well, glide along. Now that's just going to be an L shape like this, 3 blocks over here, 2 blocks here, and then on the side we can start with our hoppers. So here we've got our first output hopper, one just down there, 2 hoppers here, and then just encase this thing a little bit like this. You can also put in the corners, but that's not that important. Now, over here we're going to continue with 2 slabs and 1 soul sand block. Now, why do we want this? Well, because in the end we're going to have hoppers down here picking up the items, and we want those hoppers to be able to pick up the items through those blocks. Now, if we would just have the hoppers sitting here, items would be able to glitch out onto the bottom, and we do not want that. So we have to put some blocks like this. Now, after that, we're going to encase this thing as well, and put some more blocks here and here. Now, right here on the corner, we can place in our first dispenser. And back here, we can also take this up 1 more block, and then place in 1 dispenser right here. Now, those 4 blocks here, I'm going to make orange, because then I'll remember that's exactly where I'm going to have to put the redstone, or actually 5 blocks. And, well, it just looks a lot better if you color code all your circuits, and it's a lot simpler to explain. Now, next up, we need some more blocks up here. Taking this wall up 1 more block, and we don't want that block there. And, well, and now it's time to go on to the next circuit. Now, next up, it's time for this mechanism back here for picking up the items and destroying the armor stands. So for that, we're going to need 4 repeaters right here, all of them on max delay. In fact, almost all the repeaters in this build here are on max delay. So then 2 redstone dust right here, and of course our arrow input, because we want to have enough arrows stored in here so we can, well, let this run for quite some time, and, well, of course, fill it up with arrows. Now, arrows, just get some of those and just put some in there. It's not really important to fill it all the way up, just make sure you never run out. Now, next up, we're going to put in the hoppers down here, so just go out a bit over here and, well, put in the hoppers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here, and in fact we need 1 more over here. So then right here, we're going to put this into a dropper right here and build our little dropper circuit back here. So this circuit is just really simple, just looks, does this dropper have anything inside of it? If yes, then start this compare the clock back here and, well, this drop out all of your items. Now, it's going to drop those items through this soul sand block here because it's not a full block, so items can go through it and into our bubble elevator up here. Now, I'm not going to put in the water yet because, well, water and redstone do not go well together. Now, next up, we're going to build our little the armor stand, and throw the armor onto the armor stand circuit right here. So for that, we're going to use blue, and, well, that's just going to be some blocks here. Well, furnace on top here, here, and right here, because furnaces cannot be moved by slime blocks, and we don't want to push our own machine away here. Now, next up, we're just going to need 1 sticky piston right here, and a slime block right in front here. And, of course, 1 repeater on max delay again, right here, going into this block with 1 redstone dust on top. Then, we're going to need another repeater right here on max delay again, and, well, some blocks up on top here, and another dispenser up there. Here we just place some redstone dust, and, well, that's that. Now, next up, we're going to build a hopper clock up there. That's just going to be 1 redstone dust up here. And then we're going to need an observer. So, observer goes right here, and that will detect when our clock triggers. So, for our redstone clock, we are simply going to place 1 piston right here, and another sticky piston right here, and a redstone block right there. Then we're going to take some hoppers, make sure they face into each other, and place them like this. So this is just your standard hopper clock, and yeah. It just goes like this. You don't need those blocks right there. And, well, just take some comparators, 1 here, 1 here, and place redstone dust on top of those blocks right there. And that should do the trick. Now, next, we only need 3 blocks to put in there. Let's just take soul sand because we got it on us, and put those in there. So as you can see, that will just keep going one way to the other. And to stop that from driving us crazy, for now we're going to place a lever right here and activate it to stop this thing from making us go crazy, as I said. Now, next up, we're going to place our hopper chain right here and right here, like this, and well, I'll cover this up here because we don't want water running over our complete redstone creations. Then we can also just fill up this water column right here, like this, and block, and close it off. Now, we already have this recycling part finished here, and we just need to put our, well, our unstackable item sorter right here so we don't send every single item back in there. Now for that, I'm going to use yellow concrete. So just get that real quick, and well, we also need a redstone torch. Okay, so that's just a really simple sorter right here. And of course a hopper output all the way over here. So now that we got that, we just need a redstone torch down here and a comparator up here. And well, just this thing like this, one repeater facing in there and 2 redstone dust. And that should do the trick. And out here we can put in our output chest. And now all we need to do is grab some armor stands and, well, fill up our dispenser up here. Now, all that remains now is to put in our, well, activation line right here. So for that, we're going to need to place in 2 or 3 blocks like this, or 2 blocks, and a redstone torch down here. So now we can remove this lever right here. Then we're going to just take this redstone line and take it all the way down here. And well, down here. And I'm just realizing we built this thing here a bit too low. So we're just going to have to take this and move it 1 block upwards. And then we don't need the redstone dust up there. So now we need this redstone comparator here, a repeater there, and well, redstone dust all the way up here. So what does this do? Well, this comparator here will see if there's an item in this dispenser. If there's an item in there, it will send a redstone pulse all the way up here and activate the whole machine. This way it will not always be firing even though we don't need it. And well, that would be the last thing, and we would be finished. Well, thank you everyone for watching. So if you enjoyed the video, please do consider subscribing and hitting the like button. And well, be sure to comment down below what else you want to see me doing. Well, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!